Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided that I wanted to do something a little more, I guess, avant-garde, I guess you could call it. It is fall time here finally in North Carolina and the leaves are starting to change, so I thought it would be super cool to do something that was very fall inspired and just kind of taking the colors from the leaves and just, you know, browns, oranges, reds, all of that fun stuff. So I decided that I would make this massive, well, it was supposed to be like a crown, but now it's just a full-on headpiece. I made it using fall floral from Hobby Lobby. And it's like, I wanted it to be big, but it's like massive, but I'm like kind of obsessed with it. So yeah, it's got pine cones and glitter and leaves, and oh, it's just, when I look at it, I just think fall. But yeah, it was originally supposed to be more like here, and nope, that's not gonna work. You can't even see my face. So we are going to do a look kind of based around the tones that are in this headpiece. Cool. I've already gone ahead and done my base makeup and my eyebrows because that hasn't really changed much from the couple previous videos, makeup videos, not Halloween videos. So I am just gonna run through that real quick. I wanted something just a little touch darker than my foundation skin tone. Normally I'll use the CoverGirl Clean Matte in 505 Ivory, but today, since we're using a lot of warm tones, I wanted to just warm up my skin just a little bit. So I'm using the CoverGirl Clean 145 in Warm Beige. Then I go back with my Naked Skin Concealer as per usual in Fair Neutral to conceal and highlight. To set everything, I use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I used BH Cosmetics Ultimate Brow Palette. I used the taupe shade that's in there. It's been my go-to lately, so I just did that and just filled in my brows. Like in my previous makeup video that I just did last week, this is also going to be featuring the Morphe 350 palette. These are such beautiful, warm, fall kind of inspired colors to me. So I'm going to be using some of the oranges, and I like this kind of bronzy kind of shade in there. So we're just gonna have fun with it. Just gonna kind of see how I feel, kind of vibe it out. I'm gonna have my crown headpiece beside of me, and I am going to be just kind of taking inspiration from that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm using this yellow tan shade as the base for this look, so I'm just messily kind of applying this all over my lids. Using the super bright orange, I am just applying this to the center of my lid and working it toward the outside corner. Now this is highly pigmented, so I accidentally got a little too much here at a certain point, and if that happens, just kind of wipe some off your brush, and if that doesn't help, just pick up a clean fluffy brush and just try to wipe some of the excess off. Taking this red, I'm just going to deepen the outside very corner of my eye, and I'm going to bring that up into the crease. Next, I'm taking this neutral brown and just kind of applying it to the outside corner and into the crease like I did with the red. This is really going to help to tie everything together and just make it a little more soft. This copper shade is my absolute favorite of this entire palette. So I'm just putting this over my entire eyelid, and having those bright orange tones underneath are really going to just help it pop a little bit more. And this is just going to add some nice shimmer. If you have any kind of fallout, take a big fluffy brush and just sweep it away. I used a little bit more of the red and the brown and smoked out the lower lash line. Using this shimmery highlight, I am going to highlight underneath of my brow bone as well as in the corner of my eyes. I am lining my waterline with the Maybelline Line Express liner, and then I'm going to go in and take that red color that we used earlier and just kind of bring a little bit more of that red tone back into the outer corner. Here's where I really start tweaking things. So I felt like I needed a little bit more pop on the eyelids, so I took that copper tone right on my fingertip and just patted it into the center of each eyelid. I felt like I lost a little aspect of the orange, so I go back in and put a little bit more of that into the crease. Taking that copper shade, I am just smoking out the lower lash line just a little bit further. Using the lightest shade in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I'm using my NARS Ita brush and contouring my cheeks, as well as giving myself a little bit of a bronzy look on my forehead. Using my tried and true Pink Swoon from MAC, I am just giving myself a little bit of color in my cheeks. Going in with Champagne Pop from Becca, I thought this was fitting because my backdrop is now champagne colored. I'm applying this to the apples of my cheeks as well as on my nose. Now I am giving myself a subtle wing with NYX's matte liner. Now I am coating my lashes with Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and prepping for false lashes. Today I am using the Ardell Wispies. These are a favorite of mine. I have been using them forever. You can get them at the drugstore. They are awesome. For my lips, I am using ColourPop's Midi. It's a really pretty matte nude pink tone, and I figured that since my eyes were so intense that the lips needed to be a little less intense but still have a little pop to them. So this is the final look. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you would, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.